Alright. Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. If you guys didn't see ScrapMan's video that he posted this morning, that's what this stream is about. He basically challenged people to create a car that can move fast with wheels that are made out of the explosives, like this, hold on, like this stuff. And, yeah, so he has like a set of rules on his Discord. Hold on, I gotta go check it out. But let me just first say hi to people in chat. Hello, Overwatcher, Sad Irfan. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. Fadilla Rudy. Roommates. A 3DRC. Cyperbang? Or is that Kuiperbang? IPOT? I can already tell this is going to be chaos. Yeah, if you saw the thumbnail of my stream. Hello, Soulfire? Ethan Stevenson? But yeah, if you saw the thumbnail for my stream, it's, I've already been doing this challenge. I just got the idea to stream it because, I don't know, I think the design that I came up with is pretty good. At least until it explodes. And I do want to try other designs, but I'm not sure how long this stream is going to go on for because I already have something that I think works really well. But we'll see. So in ScrapMan's Discord, he has the Bomb Wheel Challenge channel. He just made it. The rules are, it has to be vanilla only, no glitches. Build a car that uses bombs for wheels. Bombs must come in direct contact with the ground. You have to use the electric engine. And get the highest speed on the engine you can without exploding. And then obviously upload to the workshop, make it public, and post it there for him to see. Which I'll probably do at the end of the stream anyway. Alright, so this is the design that I came up with. And I ran into a few problems making this. Mainly the wheels are extremely heavy because these things are actually... Oh, they're lightweight? Huh. But there's a lot of them. And because... Okay, so the theory that I was going with is the larger I make the wheels, the more... Like, the less of an impact it will have on the ground. Because it's gonna... you know, even though the wheels are gonna be spinning faster for us... Geez, what am I trying to say? If you have... You know, let's just build a thing here and show you what I mean. We're gonna stick an engine. Connect the engine. Okay, so if you have, let's say this is just a small wheel and then this is like a big wheel. Like, I don't know if that's gonna hit the ground or not. And then you start spinning. Oh, it hits the ground. You can see the block. It's actually paint so that you can see what I'm talking about. The block that's on the very end, on the bigger wheel, moves a lot faster. So that's one problem to deal with, but it's also intentional because for the small wheel. The end of the wheel, which is represented by the white block here. Hello, Marabou! Anyway, the white block here, it goes from the top of the wheel to the bottom of the wheel in a shorter time frame? Or no, wait. This would be going a longer distance. I don't know what I'm saying, but the change... The reason why I made big wheels was because the change in angle between, like, it'll go from this position to this position, which is it's a gradual motion, as opposed to, you know, just having one of these or like 4 of these, because those slam the ground a little bit harder. So I made a bunch of them to have like a very smooth motion against the ground, and it seems to be working pretty well. But the problem that I ran into is that it's actually too heavy for the electric engines, so I had to build this sort of contraption here. It uses suspensions to connect all of these pieces together. So this is all like one big, what do you call it, a drive shaft? And the suspension pieces are used so that they just go through these blocks here, but it combines all the power. This is how you combine power with multiple bearings. So like typically if you put, I'm sure you guys know this already, but if you put a bearing like this, and then a block, and then a bearing, and then a block, this will like increase the speed of the final bearing here. But if you weld the stuff together, like I did up there, it'll just double the power instead of the speed. So that's what I did to fix the heavy wheel issue. But that's also like an interesting point about this challenge. The challenge says just put the engines on max speed, which I have. I have all my engines on max speed. But because the wheels are so heavy, they're probably not going as fast as a smaller wheel might. So I'm kind of curious, does that mean I win the challenge by making it on max speed? So what I'm doing on the stream, because like I already have this working with max speed, I'll show you. I'm going to go in reverse. And you can see it doesn't actually go very fast. It takes a while to build up to whatever max speed it goes to. And because these are like very... Hello, Caleb and Generous Alley. Because these are very like big wheels, they cover more distance for every single rotation. So the vehicle itself is technically going faster than a vehicle on the same speed with small wheels. But I can't actually tell because the wheels are heavy and it's slowing the thing down. So that's why I added these thrusters too. So what I'm trying to do is achieve the maximum vehicle speed beyond the engine speed. And I'm going to see if that sort of improves anything. So I have 3 thrusters on the back here and 3 thrusters in the front here. They're all default setting. And they only activate when I'm going forward. Alright, so let's see if this... We're gonna go forward, and I think this will actually survive. Does suspension help to reduce the impact of the explosive? No, I actually wouldn't say so. I think it actually makes things worse because, well, I actually have another idea, another design idea that I want to try out. Let's see if I can build it really quick. Just like a prototype. Okay, so this will be the shaft. Let's get a small explosive because I don't think I... Well, maybe I need the big one. I need more room. We'll just build it up here. Crap. Okay. So this other design that I also wanted to try out today is to use suspensions. We're not actually going to cover the explosives because that's cheating. We are going to stick explosives on the ends here. Then we're also... Stop. We're also going to put wheels on suspensions on the outside here. So they are going to be like... They're not going to be enough to actually support the entire creation, but they are going to be enough to sort of like give the collision some cushion. So that'll hopefully slow down... I'm gonna have to build this while it's rotating. And I'm failing miserably. Okay, that'll work. 2 blocks on each. Alright, perfect. And we'll stick a bearing on each of those. So this design, I'll try this later, because I want to get to testing this big wheel design first. Replace the engine, I don't need that. And these wheels aren't even going to be powered. So we'll put that on the lowest possible. Whoops. Okay, so they're all on 2. Now I kind of actually wish this was like hitting the ground. So this will be my fake ground. Alright, well the point is that the wheels are going to provide just like a little bit of a cushion before the explosive barrels actually make contact with the ground. So it's not going to be as big of a impact when the rotation takes place. Oh, that is scary. So yeah, the explosive barrels will be making contact, and this is just sort of like an outer cushion. But we'll come back to this design later. I want to see how fast I can make this thing go. It goes already like pretty fast just on the engine power, but Durf, are you trying to take up ScrapMan's challenge? Oh, good luck. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm not sure how. Okay, I don't know if you weren't here for the. Oh my God, that stutter was amazing. If you weren't here for the start of the stream, I sort of explained that this thing is like really heavy, and the large wheels take like a lot of power to actually grip against the ground and turn. So I have like a bunch of bearings in parallel to have extra power, and I'm using 4 engines for all these bearings. It doesn't steer, it just goes forward and backward because we don't need to steer for this challenge. But the problem is this thing is heavy, so it actually slows down the overall speed that these wheels turn at. So although the engines are at max speed, all 4 of them are at max speed, I'm not sure if that's going to be faster than somebody's smaller creation. But that's why I've added these thrusters. So let's test to see. Right now all the thrusters are on default speed, and I think the big wheels will survive. We're able to go like really fast with this. And it's because, like, you can see the big wheels, because there's such a smooth transition between explosives, they don't actually have as big of an impact between one explosive and the next. Hopefully I'm not... You can see there's debris all over the place. I've been testing this design a little bit before I started the stream. But yeah, you can see we're moving at a pretty good speed. I'm not sure if this is actually going to be faster or slower than some of the other designs that are being submitted. But when I was watching ScrapMan's video, like he knows he had the idea to make big wheels, and I think he just didn't make them as big as these. But he was on the right track, I think. So yeah, we could probably increase the thruster power a little bit. I'm not sure how much though. So let's just up them all. Let's just do the ones in the front by 1. That should push us a little bit faster. Those bumps are a little scary, but they seem to be alright. Oh. That's a quick way to get a heart attack. I drove right into the edge of the map. Whoops. Whoops. It's a good thing I saved that. Explosive wheels car. Here we go. So I think it was all right with the front thrusters up a level. Let's do the back ones as well. So right now we're just pushing the limits to see how far we can make this vehicle go. So, like, that's one thing. I don't know if ScrapMan's challenge, like, he has rules for his challenge, but I'm not sure if, because, like, in the rules, he says engine speed is what matters, and I already have that at max. So technically, I could make, like, just a super heavy vehicle with max engines that doesn't move. Or if, as long as it moves really slowly, it's technically beating the rules. But I think he intends to say, like, a fast-moving vehicle, something that actually moves across the map at a fast speed. Which, by the way, I should probably test this in a terrain world instead of a flat... Huh. Anyway, that's why we're just nudging these thrusters a little bit each time. We're going to try and get the max speed that I can with this vehicle. I also, like, I think we need a way to, like, measure... If I can just get, like, a large measuring stick with a sensor on one end and a sensor on the other end, maybe I can see... It would be super easy to build, like, a timer with mods, because there's, like, new logic stuff in the mod pack, but this is entirely vanilla challenge. Maybe I could load in the mods just to build that measuring stick thing to see how fast I'm traveling, or I could just stick a speedometer on this then, just to measure how fast it is. I might do that, but first let's test which thruster settings are ideal. Lol, loopholes. I know, right? It's I have that kind of a brain. It's just, it's because I'm making mods all day and working on code for websites and other stuff. It's the programmer's mind. You just, if somebody tries to set up like a set of rules, I'll just think a way around them, usually. But no, I wanna do this like I wanna do this legit. Oh, was that the edge of the map? I think it was. We reached the edge of the map pretty quick, which is a good sign. Which way is the? Okay, we exploded from that direction. I think we wanna point it towards the sun. Alright, so I think this is a good speed. And that was 1 notch for each thruster. So let's do the outside on the front an extra notch up. And the back will have 1 that has 2 notches up, but 2 that is 1 notch up. So the front is going to have slightly more power. Overall, this thing's going to go a little bit faster. Let's try it. Great core, if you're not sure about something when dealing... Oh, okay, that was actually too fast. Alright, so we seem to have hit a limit with this design. Although, I might be able to implement that other feature with, like, the cushioning, the cushion wheels on the outside of this thing. I was interrupted by that explosive, but I do have this saved. The only thing that isn't saved is just the thruster power. Yeah, maybe I can stick... maybe I can stick a bunch of suspensions on this. And, these blocks of wood here, they're, like, super important. Yeah, you can't replace this with, like, a small explosive. Because that corner sticks out a little bit too much. But these blocks, like, smooth out the circle so nicely. Yeah. Big old round circle explosives. Durf, have you thought about having controllers, engines, and pistons get number inputs? Yeah, we're actually we're working on that. That'll probably be released sometime before the end of the month. In the mod pack, you'll be able to use number inputs for it's just gonna be like one thing. It's gonna be like a special engine controller thing. So you'll be able to control bearings and pistons like as if it's an engine, or if it's a controller, or you'll just be able to set the height of the piston. And I think you can set the height of the piston. It'll work with like all pistons, even vanilla pistons. Where's the vanilla piston? Here it is. It'll work with this too. And the interesting part about that is it should be able to accept like fractions and decimal places. So if you do like 5.5 blocks, it'll do exactly 5.5 blocks in height. I already have some cool stuff in mind to show, to like build when we're releasing that. So yeah, that's something to look forward to. I'm not exactly sure when that'll be ready though. I think it's almost ready. Maybe it'll be this weekend. And you know what? I posted in my Discord and the Scrap Mechanic Mods Discord preview of like some new weapons, like the mounted spud gun. We also have two cannons. One of them is a watermelon cannon. One of them is an orange cannon. Like two sizes of cannons. One of them just shoots an orange. The other one shoots a watermelon. We have a cucumber crossbow. It actually shoots cucumbers. And we have a grenade launcher that shoots corn on the cob. And I haven't actually finished the animation for exploding into popcorn yet, but it does explode, so it's almost ready. Are the new guns on the Patreon only version yet? Yeah, they've been for mod testers. Durf, you are really quiet. Am I? Let me up my volume a little bit. I don't know how loud I sound now. Hopefully I'm not yelling in people's ears. But I turned up my mic a little bit. And yeah, Lord MZTE. You know what? I'll show you guys the progress on the guns, the custom weapons so far. But I think I want to work on this a little bit. And I also want to try... Okay, so we can set all of these to one notch above default, I think. So I want to save that as the explosive wheel car. And I know for sure this thing works just on engine power alone. We need to turn this thing around. What? What? Why does that happen? By the way, Durf, I'm also wondering if the barrel will be able to be a driver's seat. Kind of want to make a plane for barrel rolls. Oh my god, that was a terrible pun. Yeah, we could easily make it a driver's seat. Not a big deal. In fact, I think most seats should just be a driver's seat for convenience. Oh no! Oh no! Was that because I ran over something, or because my design is actually not good enough? Let's go test this in you know what? No. First things first. We're gonna load this with the mod pack. We're not using any mods on our vehicle itself, but well, I am going to just to measure the speed that this thing's going at. Explosive wheels car. And this is, yeah, this is the latest version. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna put a speedometer on this thing. And a number output so we can see how fast this bad boy is traveling. It's already in speed mode, that's good. I don't think I'm gonna be moving more than 100 blocks per second, so... If you don't know how to use these number logic stuff, I do have a video on my second channel, Scrap Mechanic Mods, explaining the basics on how to use number logic, like why I painted them these colors and stuff. I think Khan is also making videos about it too. He's a logic guy. All right, so in reverse, this is the vehicle's speed, by the way. This isn't rotation. You know what? We can actually measure rotation with this as well. That says rotation. Okay, I just had to like tilt my head. Alright, so this will be our rotation measurement. And I think it's in, what is it, degrees per second? I have no idea what units it's in. We'll get an idea of the wheel rotation and the overall speed of our vehicle. So, a little over 90 degrees per second? Yeah, that seems about right, actually. Our total vehicle speed is 32 blocks per second. I think it's blocks per second. I don't know if... Or is it units? Whatever. Let's go forward and see how fast we're going. A much faster rotation. We're already past that speed. Practically doubling our speed. Uh-oh, please don't hit the lift. Please don't hit the lift. Okay, that was close. Yeah, we're going about double the speed. Oh, come on. Come on. Alright, so the speed... Whoa. That was weird. Boing. What? Ah, help. Why didn't you use the small canisters? Oh, I didn't use the small canisters because they're even width. The big ones are odd width, so it allows me to place them in this swank circle formation. Yeah. Are you timing how long it takes before this thing explodes? I'm pretty sure it can last longer than 30 seconds. It can last forever going in reverse because it's just engine speed. But with the thrusters, it's a little bit iffy. I could lower the power of the thrusters, and it'll survive as long as it... Oh, did I hit the wall? Alright. I think I hit the wall. Where's the wall? No, I think it just exploded. It's hard to tell how far I'd fly away from my vehicle when it explodes. Durf, you're gonna lose this one. Oh, what? Your explosive thing can go faster than mine? Tell you what. I'm going to turn down the engine speed, or the thruster speed, I mean. We're going to turn it down on just back to normal, just in the back. And then we're also going to set up my speedometer again. So we're going to see, this used to be like close to 64 blocks per second, I think. Is this on the lift? It is on the lift. Okay. Alright, so let's take get a look at what our max speed is. I think this is going to survive for as long as we need it to, except for when I run over things up ahead. We're reaching 57, 58. I think 57 is like the best that this setting will go to. And it seems to be surviving really well. So yeah, these are on max engine speeds. Hello, Cloud Gaming. Put the sensor with the speed mode on the edge of the... I don't... Okay. I think that was just a random explosion. Did I run over something? I wasn't looking. There's so much to run over in this world. It's my fault, really. Let's go test this thing in a terrain world. Durf, when do you think the spotlights will be released for the mod pack beta? I'm really looking forward to it. We're trying to get all the stuff done for the mod pack beta by the end of the month. We can't really say if it will be done by the end of the month or not. Everybody on the mod pack team has like different schedules and... Alright, well I guess we'll... There's so much in the way. I guess we'll go over here. We'll spawn it in and then we'll drive it that way. Should be enough time to get some speed. Or we'll just go to the edge of the map. The problem is, this thing doesn't have any steering, so... How do I avoid these rocks? That's the big question. And it's pointing the wrong way. Great. Okay. So let's turn these back down. This was the, like, 57 speed. Oh, I'm pointed right at the tree. That's not a good thing. Why are you tilted? We put it on a hill. That's why. Alright, let's go. Hopefully these hills aren't going to set this thing off too early. Okay. Oh, come on. Come on. Terrain is so much harder to drive on. Do you remember the Ashman shit? It has been a while, and I hope he has stopped the bullying of other mechanics and false claims. Funny enough, I was actually looking at the old like Grego and Ike07 drama video. I completely, like, it's been so long since that stuff happened. And I went back to read some of the comments. That video with the copyright stuff, it got so many comments, and a lot of them are hilarious. It was a funny thing to go back to. Stop spawning in backwards, please. What? Okay. Alright. Let's try to set all the thrusters back down to normal. Hopefully going a little bit slower. You know what? Actually, I probably wanted it to stay backwards. Because I'm pretty sure if I drive it in reverse, it'll survive. It's just these random hills. Maybe a little rock here and there. Yeah, it seems to be surviving with neutral thrusters. It's not going to survive hitting that root, though. No way. No way. Oh, no. The lack of suspension might be problematic. I don't know. I think, in my experience, like, suspension is only going to save the center of the car. It's not going to save the wheels. Because, like, the wheels take the impact, and the suspension prevents the impact from being transferred to the body of the car. So it's not actually going to stop the problem. Unless I do that design. Let's try building that other design real quick. We're just going to have to try from scratch. So I want to build it out of metal because I actually want this thing to have a little bit of weight to it. We're gonna have suspensions, and we're probably gonna use the small canisters for this. Nah, we'll take out both, and we'll see what happens. Gotta use the electric engine for this. Okay. So I'm gonna try building something a little bit smaller this time. Still without any steering. If this design does pretty well, I'll probably give it some steering because the wheels are going to be small enough for that. You know what? You think I can get away with just one? I don't know if I'm going to be able to. So if I do... yeah, no, I can't get away with just one. It's gotta be larger than just one tank. Which means I gotta build that thing that I built, earlier as my prototype. Maybe add the wheels and a bit of bottom and put on high suspension resistance. You'll see what I'm building. It's like a cushion for the explosives. I'm not sure exactly how effective this is gonna be, but we're gonna see. Okay. Yeah, I think that'll work. But, do I have... I might have to do 2 sets of cushions. You'll see what I'm talking about as soon as I build it. There we go. So that will have the first set of cushions. Then the other one will be on a 45-degree angle for those. Mini stuff. The mini canisters. I don't know if it's gonna reach, to be honest. Might have a little bit of a problem. I also probably need to do it a little bit further out, too. Okay. So this is the cushion idea. These wheels are not going to be powered at all, and they're just going to be there. Like, the canisters are going to be making contact. But these suspensions will provide a little bit of resistance, just to prevent the canisters from hitting the ground too hard. Alright, now let's get the... I think it'll be fine. If I need a little bit extra distance on this second set, I'll put another block. But then it's going to be uneven. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Also, I need to cut this wheel off and copy it and then, like, weld it. Okay. Set it down on the ground so it doesn't explode on me when I cut it off. Yeah, so the wheels are just a cushion. And then, depending on how far I can get with this design... Oh, that was scary. We'll move on to the mod preview at the end of the stream. Honestly, I didn't think the stream would go on this long anyway, because I'm pretty confident with this. I should probably put that away somewhere. It's pretty dangerous to have this close to my to my build. Durf, Scrub needs his YouTube mod rollback. Where's Scrub? Scrubbish. Well, I don't know the command. Hold on. There we go. It was just a menu that I have to click. It's different on Twitch. So there we go. I added Scrubbish. Alright. Let's weld this bad boy on here. This bad boy on here. This boom boy on here. And the last one over here. I also discovered a glitch the other day. Not really a glitch, but just like a quirk of the latest update for Scrap Mechanic. If you put a seat upside down, not really upside down, but like facing to the ground like this, and then you get in it, and then you get out of it, you see how you get like so much air? It doesn't happen with any other like orientation of the seat. But that's actually, there's also a cool thing that you can do with this. If you just point down and then you spam the E button a lot, you actually build up momentum, and eventually you just can't keep up with your seat ejection anymore, and then you get super crazy height. So that's a fun little thing that I found out. Yeah. I don't know why that happens. It was just in the recent update. You shoot out of the back of the seat, and you can build up your momentum like that. It's really weird. It's like when you're jumping this way, you get into the seat, and then you get out of the seat, you continue your jump. It's like you store momentum, and then you regain that momentum when you leave the seat again. Alright. So we'll just power all these bearings here. And that should be that. Let's save this as Sure, Xplus V2. I just failed at typing too many times and had to roll with it. This drops my FPS. Maybe it's because it's too close to that. I just hope the thing doesn't explode. I should probably connect it to the seat before something bad happens. Wait, that was on? Alright, let's go start with 3. Okay, so I'm pretty sure, you know what? Let's turn foliage off. There we go. Yeah, so my canisters are definitely making contact with the ground. I wonder if I can beef up these, suspensions a little bit. Let's try... Oh, wait, they are 3 in the outside. Alright, let's try 3 on the inside as well. That's still compressed. Okay, so 6 is like the maximum that I can get away with. Six. For maximum cushion. I might actually have to change it to 5. Yeah, that's, I didn't account for the effect that the other suspensions was having on this, so let's set it down to 4. You know what? No, we're gonna do 3. We're just gonna set everything to 3 just to be safe. This is killing my FPS though. This design is not playing nice with my FPS. Okay. So I'm pretty sure that's gonna be a little bit of cushion. They are making contact. So let's crank this up to 5. Oh, that is scary. That is very scary. But it seems that it's okay, so let's crank it up to 6. Oh my god, that is terrifying. And why am I driving? Oh. Jeez, 10 out of 10 English Durf. Hey. I don't know what I'm saying. Do it with 0 gravity. I didn't load this world with the mod pack. But yeah, I don't think that other design is really worth it. I think this is the way to go. We got so fast with this bad boy. This is just engine power. Nothing but engine power. And it seems to be doing amazingly. I still can't tell if this is faster or slower. Because like the wheels are so heavy, it's slowing down the engine a little bit. I don't know why I thought I was going to survive that. Tried inviting Minnie to the mod pack, or the creator of the Intelligentsia mod, Blue Flame, I think. That's an interesting concept, and we have, the mod pack team has been discussing things like that. we do want to talk. I think I have already spoken to Casper Clark, the creator of the buoyancy mod, because the mod pack beta has had the water block in it for like almost 2 years now, and we were planning on making it have like scripted water, but it's sort of a good thing that they did it first, because like it's given us time to work on some other stuff. The only downside to that is they did it with like a new UUID, which means that's like a separate water block, which isn't like that big of a problem. It's mostly something that affects like a person's world file. It's not really something in blueprints, so it's not that big of a deal. But yeah, so we do plan on having our own buoyancy, but we'll probably end up talking to him, see if he wants to sort of contribute his water stuff, maybe all of the buoyancy stuff, to the mod packs. I don't know. We'll see about that. Because like another issue is my Patreon support. I've been dividing like all of it up. I haven't even been keeping any of that for myself because I've been giving it to the mod pack team members for the work that they put in. But so the problem with taking on other members, like I'm not sure if I'll even be able to pay them at all, because like at that point it's cutting the funds to such a degree that it makes no difference for anyone anymore. So there's I don't know, we're thinking about it. And then like I also have to consider like how difficult would it be to make the same stuff? Because like I haven't actually had a chance to try out the Intelligentsia mod. I haven't actually had a chance to try out any mod actually. So I'm not sure what's in Mini's mod. I just know that people have been playing with it. Same with Intelligentsia. I've heard that you know what, let's go into a world and we'll show some mod preview stuff. I think I'm gonna submit. Let's actually go into the old one, and we'll also load in this special stuff for mod testers. So we'll show off some of the new parts too. You know what? You're asking, would it be possible to make a bomb with adjustable power? Not really. I mean, yes, that is definitely possible, but I don't think that's useful. There's already this dynamite that's in the mod pack. It's public right now, so you guys can play with this if you want. But let's show you how the dynamite works. So the dynamite, you can just place it down anywhere that you want. And you click E on it, and it gives you 10 seconds. You know, 10 seconds for you to run away before it explodes. Explode? Explode. Now the interesting part about the dynamite is you can also go up to it, press E, and then you can also press E again to disarm it, but it'll stay at the counter that you left it at. This isn't actually part of the sneak peek, you guys. This is actually in the mod pack right now. You can play with this dynamite right now. But another like fun thing about this dynamite is you can play like sort of a Russian roulette type of game, where you just set it off and then you try to get as close as possible to 0 as you can. Let's see if I can do it. 0 points too. Yeah, so you can do like a fun little game like that. But this dynamite can also be triggered with like a button. You can actually wire this dynamite. And the useful thing about that is like you can set it up with remote logic with these wireless parts. And you can use it to set off like your larger explosives. And also let's get a timer out here. Okay, so we're basically going to use this. Yeah. So you just set that You know what? Let's actually stop that for a second. We'll do a sort of a better demonstration of what these dynamites can do. So say you want it to blow up 2 separate sections of wall, you can just connect them like this. So then when one goes off, the other one goes off as well. And I got 5.8 seconds on this one left, so... And both sides will blow up. Because we wired them together. Pug Gaming, hey Durf, remember me? I do remember you. Where you been, man? I know where you been. My channel sort of has been taking a long break because I've gotten really busy. But hopefully after I'm done all these mod pack updates, I'm not sure if I'm gonna like retire from mod making. But that's part of the reason why we're the mod pack team is like talking about taking on these other mod makers, because like it's I've sort of like it's kind of what am I trying to say? I've ended up just like sort of managing the mod pack team, because like there's a lot to deal with and it's a lot to also coordinate. But I'm also the guy that has the Patreon support that is, well, it's funded by you guys. Not all of you, but you know who you are. And I try to give, like, early access to Patreon supporters, too, because, like, I don't know how else to show the appreciation. But anyway, it's like a large undertaking and a project to handle, so I want to have some more free time to actually work on my YouTube channel. And I might have to stop making mods to make that happen. But that doesn't mean that I'm gonna quit managing the mod pack stuff. So like I'll probably take on more members in the mod pack team, and then just like actually stop making the mod, like doing the work myself, and just stick to just managing what they're doing. And that'll free up some of my schedule. So hopefully we'll be able to get, like, you know, get it all done. What am I showing you right now? I'm showing you logic. If you hook up a button to this, you can trigger it with, like, logic gate, timer, or whatever. Bam. And it explodes instantly. But you can also set up your own timer if you don't want 60 or if you don't want 10 seconds, you can do 60 seconds if you really want to. So we'll just set that off for 60 seconds. While I get distracted with something else. Dynamite in zero gravity. Sure, let's do dynamite in zero gravity. The gravity modulator's out as well. If you didn't know, you just turn it on. You can press Control to float around, or Shift and W to like fly around. That thing is taking a long time. One thing that I like to do with this fly mode in zero gravity. What is that over there? That's not right. Let's just turn that off, and we'll fly back. Oh, it just exploded. We missed it. But yeah, you can see, you can set off these dynamites. It's really neat, because like you can make your... You can like... blow them up sort of like in sequence. You just wire them all up together. You can use them to set off other explosives. Speaking of which, whoop, whoop, whoop. Let's actually just get rid of... Get rid of those. I'm gonna do something a little silly. You know what? We're gonna do it with wireless. Okay, so this dynamite, we have a nuclear bomb in the mod pack beta. It's not out yet. We're still testing it out. It's available for mod testers. But we're gonna set off a nuclear bomb with dynamite wirelessly. Now, I'm not entirely sure if the wireless will be able to connect directly to the dynamite. So we're gonna run it through a logic gate just to make sure that it does the job. That's gonna be in receiving mode. Let's fly all the way over here. And we're gonna do our sending. Well, this is too far. I can't see if it's gonna work or not. Whatever. It'll explode for sure. Alright, so let's just hook that up. Okay, so we're gonna send the signal. Here to here. Alright, and that's also gonna shut off our gravity because we're gonna destroy that. It will connect directly? Oh, okay. Make a tractor beam block for the mod pack, please. Ethan Stevenson, do you remember me? Yeah, I remember you guys. Durf, head of mod making moderators. Something like that. I don't know. So yeah, we're actually thinking about talking to. Well, I heard a lot of people, like for example, I think in one of Steve Makerspace's videos, he made a comment about how this orientation block does the same thing as the Intelligentsia mod, and I had no idea that that's what it does, but I'm gonna show you. Like I said, I haven't had a chance to actually try any of these other mods out, so when we're making stuff, like, you know, something that often comes up between mod makers is like, I don't know, like in the mod making community, some mod makers try to rush to create an idea because they think that if they're the first ones to make the mod, they sort of like claimed the idea. So like that's a little bit silly to think about though, because like I mentioned earlier, the mod pack beta has had a water block for years now. So for somebody to go and make the buoyancy mod, does that mean that they took the idea? Like it's silly to think about, but that's the attitude of some mod makers. And personally, I think it's silly because my God, just blow stuff up. Okay. Let's we're doing our nuclear test from way over here. I haven't actually haven't had the time to give this thing a proper mushroom cloud yet, but everything else is working on it. So 3, 2, 1, and we broke our game. Great. Great. Oh, there we go. It exploded. Yeah. But yeah, like I was mentioning, like you're gonna get different mod makers coming up with the same ideas, and they don't have to be like copying each other. That's just sort of silly. But I am going to build like a quick example of how this orientation block works, just so people can see. I'm pretty sure it's different than how the Intelligentsia mod works, but I haven't tried it, so you guys are gonna have to tell me if it's different. Apparently, it does the same thing, so I can tell you though, I can guarantee you though, we didn't intend to copy Intelligentsia mod. We just have like an entire list of ideas. And we're still getting through most of them. So 2 bearings. Set up the sensor to I want it to point a certain way, so I'm putting the gun on first. There we go. So the screen's on top. We're gonna make it target the player. Okay, we want 1 for WS, 1 for AD. So that'll send instructions which way things need to turn. AD is, whoops. AD is the horizontal. WS is the vertical. Come on. There we go. We might have to flip one of these bearings, but I think we can put it all the way to the second. Yeah, just like that. So on the workshop, I have like this one, a basic follow bot. You put it down, you turn this on for a range of 16 blocks, and then you turn it on so it'll follow you wherever you go. Just sort of like an example of how it works. Similar, but not quite. Alright, yeah, I thought so. Anyway, let's see, the dynamite, you already saw that. Oh, right, I was gonna show you the new weapons. Well, this one's not ready. This one's supposed to be like a rocket launcher type weapon. And if you haven't seen my other stream showing like the conveyor belts and wind fans and the ladder, like that's sort of working. It's still kind of glitchy. We have to work on that some more. But yeah, let me show you these weapons. Oh wait. One thing that I want to show you with the nuke. We're gonna say goodbye to this follow bot. I want you to pay attention to this nuke as it falls down to the ground. The tail end of the nuke will actually it'll behave like an actual bomb being dropped and like sort of tilt its direction. So like if you drop this thing, which by the way, if you haven't seen the decoupler, that's in the mod pack as well. This is an easy way to detach things from your like planes or vehicles. You just hook up a button to it, press it, and this thing disappears, detaching your creation. Anyway, so this thing, if you were to like drop it from a plane, it'll actually try to point the nose down because of the tail end having some like drag to it. So just watch it when it drops. And we froze our game again. It needs this nuke needs a little bit of work. This is not a good thing that it... Yeah, it shouldn't be freezing your game like this. Oof. Well, that's an easy way to clear the world. I have, hold on, let's see if I still have... I have a single wood house. Do I not have... Okay, I have a bunch of house rows. I could spawn in a bunch of these and, like, nuke them all. That's... I'm sure you guys will have fun doing that when we release the nuke. Can you make whole block variants, like, of the modern XO gauge tracker and jammer? What? Whole block. Oh, I see. You want like a block version instead of just like a panel. Yeah, that's possible. They might end up in the polygons pack though, because like we do plan on making like a single block version of a lot of this stuff. Yeah, hard to say, because like the mod pack has this 1x1 thruster, but the mod pack polygons has like a block, same 1x1 thruster, but it looks more like a block. We'll probably do the same with all of these stuff, just so that it all looks like very blocky and it fits together. Would you be able to create an alarm block with custom sound? Yeah, we're looking into some custom sounds, but later. Hey Durf, that block works exactly like my mod. Blue Flame, what are you talking about? Seat of Pain, really? Oh yeah, you guys can already play with this Seat of Pain. It's in the public version of the mod pack beta. It's a seat of pain. He looks a little bit too happy about it though. Hello, the desert. Alright, let's get into these custom weapons. And then I think I should probably submit my explosive wheel thing. What happens if I build the explosive wheel creation out of nukes? Alright. I need a building material. We'll just use wood, I guess. And a bearing and a controller so that I can angle some shots. Alright, so keep in mind that this stuff isn't like... This is nowhere close to the final version of these weapons, but they are available for mod testers. Get yourselves a nice little platform. Alright. So we are trying to make weapons that are like in the same style as the game, like vanilla style. So we have a potato gun, a spud cannon, or it's spud gun, that's what it's called. We have a spud gun in the game. And that's because in the terrain world we have like potato farms. But there's also like cucumber crops and corn crops. So that's why we made a cucumber crossbow. This thing will shoot cucumbers. Let's check this out right now, actually. We'll set this to 15 degrees each. Why not? So the cucumber crossbow, I should probably also hook up a button to it. It's just like a mounted variety, just like the mounted spud gun. We will be making handheld versions of these weapons when, you know, when mod support allows that. Alright, so I should probably have a spud gun for comparison. And probably have a target somewhere as well, but these things, they just fire cucumbers. That is too high of an angle and we can't see. Let's just do 0 for now. Yep. This thing currently doesn't do any damage. Not even to cardboard. Durf, how do you get the nuke beta? Do you have to be a Patreon to become a mod tester? Not necessarily. But yes. The short answer is yes. It's like really difficult and complicated for me to give early access to everybody because everybody's gonna start building, you know, stuff in their blueprints, and it's gonna get super complicated because a lot of the stuff, it's not done, right? So if we change something, it's gonna break a lot of existing blueprints, and that's why it's only for like originally I didn't even give early access to anybody because that's just you know, more problems to deal with. But I do like to give early access to supporters of the mod packs. You know, when I can. Like I said, it's a lot to manage, a lot to deal with. So usually I am pretty good about it, I think. I don't know. You'd have to ask them if they're happy with the early access that they get. But yeah, let's move on to we'll do, I guess, the big cannon first, or the small cannon. It doesn't really matter. We'll angle it 30 degrees. So yeah, this is the watermelon cannon. I don't think I have it. I don't think I named it properly. Yeah, it doesn't even have proper names. But here we go. Oh, it would help if I connected it, right? Boom. This thing actually does do damage, though. Let's show you. I'm gonna angle it down. Down some more. Okay, so right here, we can build like a little bit of a wall. Hopefully that's gonna hit. I can't pay. Oh, don't worry about it, man. It's like, I wish I could give early access to everybody, but it's like I don't feel good about putting early access behind a paywall, but it's also like really convenient. It's a convenient. I don't know. Like I tried to explain, like it's not. Why is it firing so fast? Because cannons fire fast. Have you ever seen a cannon? Yeah, look at that. It puts a big old hole in the wall. That's a lot of damage. Gonna need a lot of flex tape to fix that one. All right, so and the shots do have a little bit of a variance to them. It's not exactly a precise weapon. Alright, and this is the orange cannon. It fires oranges. Because as you know, we have oranges in the game. Where are the oranges? Right here. Orange box. So we know that there's like crops, cucumbers, carrots, bananas. Fruit box. We don't know what kind of fruit that is. We don't know what kind of vegetable that is. But we do know there's oranges, beetroot, and onions. So I'm kind of wondering, and whatever else, like melons, watermelons, we just sort of took some artistic licensing with that. Yeah. I completely lost track of what I was thinking and saying. That's what happens when you don't sleep all night, and then you just decide to stream the next morning because ScrapMan's video. Alright, this is the orange cannon. It shoots oranges. And it does a slightly smaller hole. I want to try and get it to be, like, even smaller. You know what? We could probably do a few layers of wood. Let's shoot the big cannon though. It does a little bit more damage. I want to show the penetrating power of the melons. Oh, it went through the entire set of 3 walls. Awesome. Awesome. I mean, I don't know why you would have a 3 block thick wall. I'm not even going to comment on Durf's accent during... That's a lot of damage because last time it ended up me having to open tabs about tolerance. Oh, I know I do the voice in like such a weird... It's not his voice at all. It's not at all his voice. But to me, it's hilarious. If you need somebody to make 3D models, ask me please. I love doing that kind of style. Models. Which kind of style? This canon? Ever since we got Lord Payne on the team, he's been making amazing models. Like, he made the crossbow, he made the nuke, he made the gravity modulators, I think he made the decoupler. He's gonna make a new model for the WASD thruster. This was just a very, like, a ugly test model that I made. It was just something that I slapped together in 15 minutes or so, just to see like how it would work, and then we pushed it to the mod pack, and now it's like out there for people to use. Nobody seems to be using it though. Anyway, let's move on to yeah, we already did everything. Let's show you the popcorn on the cob launcher. This is a grenade launcher type thing. So it'll shoot out a corn on the cob, and it will bounce right through the hole, and then it'll explode after some time. The explosion is like all fiery and stuff right now, but I do want the explosion to be like exploding into popcorn kernels. That's why I'm calling it popcorn on the cob launcher, or just like cob launcher for short. Let's see if I can get it to... you know what? We're gonna put a wall here, actually, and then we're gonna put a wall here. Let's see if we can get it to bounce from wall to wall. That's not even gonna bounce. It's gonna go right through. All right, here we go. Boing, 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 boing. Oh, that was barely... Oh, hey, Moonbow, thanks for the super chat. Loving all these new... I can't read. Stuff like this keeps me passionate about the game. Keep up the amazing work. Durf and all the modders. Thank you so much, Moonbow. Yeah, about keeping up the amazing work. I was thinking about not making mods anymore after we're done all these mod pack updates. But that's probably... I'll make videos about that, maybe. It's complicated, because, like, I want to have time to work on my YouTube channel. And making mods takes a lot of time that I would spend on videos. So then I just end up doing, like, these live streams on Twitch or YouTube, and they're not, like, the quality that I would like them to be. And I end up sounding like an idiot because I can't speak properly without a script. But we're gonna get all this stuff done, and you know what? I'm probably going to take on some more mod makers on the mod pack team. Like, I'm thinking about, as mentioned earlier, I'm thinking about talking to the creator of the buoyancy mod. I don't know, somebody wants me to talk to the creator of the Intelligentsia mod, and somebody wants me to talk to Mini to take on all these mod makers. Oh, hey, Lord Payne's here. Yeah, so just sort of like expand the mod pack team, and that'll probably give me some time to, like, you know, if they're the ones that are working on the mods and I'm just sort of like managing the team, then it should probably open up my schedule to focus on YouTube a little bit more. And I'll still, you know, the one problem is, well, it's not really a problem, but I'd like to give the Patreon support that I get to the team members for the hard work that they put in. But it's not... it's really not... it's like... peanuts. So if I take on more team members, it just means less for everybody. But yeah, thanks. I'm gonna do what I gotta do, and I'll figure it out. We're definitely gonna get all these updates done, though. It's clear this latest mod pack is gonna be the Apex. Yeah, we're working hard on all this conveyor belt and wind fan and ladder stuff, weapons. We also have some other ideas. So one question that I had for you guys. This is like a rocket launcher part. So we already saw the cucumber crossbow, watermelon cannon, orange cannon, popcorn on the cob launcher. What vegetable or fruit would come out of the rocket launcher? I already asked this to some people on my Discord and also on my Patreon, and some people were suggesting like the carrots could come out of the rocket launcher, maybe an eggplant, or I don't know if a banana would come out of that, but maybe these beetroots might come out of it too. They kind of look like a rocket. So yeah, if you guys have any suggestions on what might come out of the rocket launcher, we're definitely looking for some suggestions. Pineapple. Oh right, that was another suggestion that we got. That's a great suggestion. Although we were also thinking, because we have this. Let's shoot the watermelons. Boom. Boom. We also have, where'd my button go? We have this popcorn on the cob launcher for like grenades, but we were thinking if there was going to be like a handheld. When mod support gets the ability to create handheld tools, we're going to get handheld versions of all these weapons. But instead of, like, you'll have a handheld version of the cob launcher, but maybe you'll also have just like a handheld grenade. We were thinking of using pineapples for those. Although for the rocket launcher it might work too. It seems like all the heavy weaponry seems to be like citrus fruits. Oranges. Wait, are watermelons a citrus fruit? I don't know. Pomegranate, that's another good suggestion. Anyway, let's get my button out here. And you know what? I should probably focus a little bit and... Uh-oh. 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 I think that did... that does so much damage. I think we're gonna have to reduce that a little bit. I don't know, but I want to make the explosion be popcorn kernels. Maybe it'll be enough. Banana grenade would be a reference to Worms Armageddon. That was a great game. Hey Durf, if you want me to, I can implement a rocket pineapple to the guns. What? Blue Flame, yeah, you're the Intelligentsia mod guy. I'm gonna have to figure out what's going on with like adding people to the team, and then I'll probably mention something in the not my Discord, the Scrap Mechanic Mods Discord. I'll probably make an announcement for I don't know how I'm gonna handle expanding the mod pack team, because like the goal of the mod packs, I don't know, some mod makers think it's like, oh, the mod packs are just trying to dominate the workshop or whatever, and you know, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of the way that's playing out, but it was motivated to just have like good quality experience for the players. It's not really about like who makes it, and that's why I've always been fairly open about who joins the team. I don't care about cash, Durf. Well, that's good, because I don't have enough to give anyway. Anyway, Moonbow. Have you seen ScrapMan's latest video about the explosive wheels? I have an entry for that, which I'm gonna publish to the workshop now. This bad boy. I just want to set them all to regular thruster power. And save this thing again. It works so much better in a flat terrain. Yeah. ScrapMan's video, it was in what inspired me to start streaming this morning. And it started off with this, but then it ended with a mod preview. We didn't actually get a whole lot done since the last preview. Just some work on those custom weapons. Durf, please read the suggestion I just posted in Discord. Matthew, how are your day been thus far, Durf? My day has been me not sleeping all night, so it's a continuation of the previous day, and I'm tired. That's what. But that's okay. Look how fast this thing is going. I'm totally gonna win the, Is it even a competition? I don't know, it's a challenge. It's a challenge that ScrapMan posted. And I think my design here is doing pretty well. So we're gonna go ahead and publish this to the workshop now. Explosive wheel cars. Can I edit the description, please? Why doesn't it let me? You know what? I think I have to do it like this. Or we're gonna rename it actually. We'll do Explode and Car. Alright. So, reverse. Oh, geez, I should turn off caps lock, shouldn't I? Yeah. Yeah. Sure. Sure. Just making sure. Yeah, this is the version that didn't have the speedometer on it. Okay, exploding car. Let's share that on the workshop. And we'll submit that to ScrapMan's Discord. Amazing. Were there set rules? Yeah, if you're in ScrapMan's Discord, you know, I'm in it right now. I can just check it out. So the rules are, it has to be vanilla only, no glitches, which this thing might be breaking that rule just a little bit with those parallel bearings in the front. I don't know if it's a glitch that the suspensions don't have collision, so I'm just using that to my advantage to give these wheels a little bit extra power. But anyway, vanilla only. Build a car that uses bombs for wheels. Bombs must come in direct contact with the ground. You have to use an electric engine. The goal is to get the highest speed on the engine you can without exploding. Which I already did. Like, my engines are at max, but the vehicle is too heavy, so it's kind of slower than max speed. I'm not sure if it's actually... This is like a dark horse. I have no idea if it's going to be the fastest or not. We're going to make that public. And we're also going to copy that URL. And yeah, you just upload it to the workshop, make it public, and then post it in ScrapMan's Discord for his review, which I am doing right now. Moonbow, why are you not a moderator on Durf's channel? That's a great question. It's because I forget to do things like that sometimes. Now he's a moderator. Yeah, you could make a reduction system to slow your speed. But we want this thing to go faster. 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 Let's just max out all these thrusters and hope that we don't explode. Oh my god, this is terrifying. But this is actually working really well. Oh, spoke too soon. Spoke too soon. Durf, I'd love to make some models for the mod pack. Yeah, didn't you say that earlier? You said it like 3 times, Darf Frog. I'll have to talk to you later about it. I still have to figure out how I'm going to manage all the expansion of mod makers. Durf, what do you think is going to be added in the next update? I mean, we got what everyone wanted. Okay, so yeah, the mod. I have the mod pack loaded, so it already has the dynamite and everything that. You know what? I think it's really fun to play that Russian roulette with the dynamite. So I'm just gonna do that again. My goal is to get as close as I can to 0. Alright, let's try it. Three, 2, 1. Ah, 0.2 again. Dang it. Alright, this time for sure. This time, it's addictive. It's just, I gotta keep on doing it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my god! Oh my god! That's actually the closest that you can possibly get to the explosion. Because the timer goes 0.2, 0.1, 0.0, and then says boom. Just like a split second just before it explodes. This is the absolute closest that you could possibly get. I got super lucky. Oh boy. Anyway, so what's going to be added in the mod pack beta? We have a bunch of new lights. Those are going to be added. We have this cool barrel seat. That's pretty neat. Fun to roll around in. We do, okay. So there's a lot of work that we still have to do. Especially with these custom weapons. Oh, thanks for the super chat. Jap. Elst. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name, but that's quite the name that you have there. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. So yeah, we have like 3 different water blocks, and none of them have scripting so far. So I'm not sure if this update... I'm not sure if we're going to be updating the water blocks this time around. Probably next time. The conveyor belts, they're really glitchy, so we have to fix those. The wind fans are probably going to be in the next update. We're trying to get some stuff done by the end of the month, and by the end of... What month is it? September? By the end of September, which is like another 10 days, we hope to push the wind fans because they're compatible with the number logic. Like you can set the strength of these fans with numbers, which I should be able to show you right now. Let's get a couple buttons actually, and a counter. Alright, so by default, no YouTuber has ever spoken my name better, my friend. Oh, you're too kind. I definitely feel like I've mispronounced your name, but thank you so much for the second super chat. Very much appreciated. Alright, so these wind fans are very simple. You just put them the right way and you turn them on, and awesome, it's not working. There's still some glitches to work out, but for some reason it's probably gonna work if I put down this. Yeah, there you go. All of a sudden it works just because I put down the second one. Just a glitch in the script. But anyway, these wind fans, they're pretty good. You can make your boats, your air boats with them. Maybe you can use them as propellers for airplanes. Maybe you want to make a wind tunnel. You can do all sorts of things with them. Let's put a number inputs into this thing. All of a sudden it stops because that's 0. Alright, we barely turned that on. Alright, we're gonna see how much it takes to lift one wood block. A little bit. Not too much. I don't think it's gonna be enough to lift a... Oh, it lifts the dwarf just a little bit. It doesn't really make your jump any higher, though. And yeah, you can just crank this all the way up to ridiculous proportions and make yourself a Fortnite-style jump pad. Where'd that block go? I think I just hit it out of the fan. Alright. So yeah, we hope to get the wind fans done, because they're the closest to being finished, I think. And possibly the ladder. It's going to stay in the mod pack beta, though, because that's very experimental. Some of these weapons, if we can get them done by the end of the month, like the cucumber crossbow and the popcorn on the cob launcher, it needs that popcorn kernel explosion. I also want to finish the nuke to have like a proper mushroom cloud. And also to like fix it, because it has some lag issues. But yeah, if we can get these custom weapons done, they might make it to the main mod pack. The big cannon, I think, is done. I just need a little bit of tweaking for the particle effect that comes out. So yeah, we hope to get the weapons, the wind fans, and the ladder done by the end of the month. The rest is very glitchy, and it needs... Oh wait, and the barrel, too, of course, and the lights. So those are going to be the new stuff in the next update. Most of this is going to go into the mod pack beta. We'll see what makes it to the main mod pack. Hovercrafts, yeah, that's actually... Well, you can do hovercrafts with the mod pack thrusters. You know what? I actually have... Let's take out something that I was building the other day. There we go. Follow lantern. So this thing is mostly neutral buoyancy. I had to use a stabilizer on it because... oh, another thing that we want to make is actually like a scripted stabilizer block. You stick it on your creation and it does the same thing as a stabilizer. It would be super convenient to have. But anyway, this thing, it has a lot of logic in there. It has a couple of orientation blocks and a bunch of math and stuff for like distance comparisons. Basically, you turn it on and it lights up the area around you. But if you're within 16 blocks, or sorry, outside of the range of 16 blocks, it'll try to follow you. So it'll also have try to have an altitude of 16 blocks as well. So it'll just follow you around, lighting up the way for you. This was the thing. You probably saw something like this in the video for the night mod. I was walking around and having a little lantern flying around me. Yeah. These new thrusters are pretty great because you can input like a number for strength. And the gimbal thruster always points up. Super convenient. Somebody else built a hover bike. By somebody else, I mean Lego Freak. What? There it is. No, I didn't load in polygons. Shoot. It's such a good hover bike, though. You guys gotta check it out. It uses the gimbal thrusters to stay hovering, and it's pretty good. Do wings work with fans? That's a good question. The wings work just because you're like moving. What about a modded thruster that doesn't have the particle effect, so we can use things like lights and explosions while using thrusters, but not seeing the big flame? These thrusters didn't used to have the flame. You know what? I think, it's hard to see where I can like fit all of these requests that people have. Maybe the Pico Thruster can have the flame effect removed. But I also think for the mod, like the sci-fi pack, on the workshop it's called MJM Sci-Fi Pack, but it's actually like a mod pack, and we're going to be contributing some new parts to that as well. Sort of like a sci-fi style of all these new parts. So the sci-fi pack will be getting a thruster. What maybe we could do is make it like an ion thruster, something like that. So like it doesn't have a flame to it, but it works in some other way. Or maybe you could use this small gravity module to make your creation float somehow. Yep. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah, most likely in the sci-fi pack, there'll be some thrusters. Some fancy thrusters. Like, I think MJM already made a sci-fi version of the gimbal thruster. I'm not sure if it's public yet. It would make that lantern even cooler. It would. I wonder. I'm thinking about it. Like, how else could I possibly give this propulsion? Yeah, we'll probably remove the thruster flame from the Pico Thruster because it does look ridiculous. Or maybe just make it, like, much smaller. But for things like the gimbal thruster, it's kind of the the scrap mechanic style. Like, we can't remove it without it looking a little bit silly. But for a sci-fi style, it might look a little bit better. Like if it just had like some, I don't know, glowing section on the bottom or something. What was I looking for? The gimbal to pull that out. Okay, you are too bright. You need to go away. Chill out over here, bud. Alright, so I think I'm getting way too tired to continue the stream, because I did not sleep. Yeah, it's kind of hard to imagine a thruster without a flame. We'll figure it out for the sci-fi pack, though, for sure. Durf, how about directional gravity? We'll probably... I'm not sure if the modulator already accepts that or not. We were talking about it, though. Like, you can set a number input for the amount, but what if you set... What if you had, like, similar to how the color block has RGB, what if you had 3 different colored inputs for X, Y, Z, and then you could set the direction of gravity? I'm not sure how useful that would be, though. There's a lot to work through. But anyway, I think for the end of this stream, I'm going to spawn in a bunch of my follow bots. And what I'm going to do is... I'm going to make a train out of them. I need my paint tool. Okay. So this one is orange. I gotta pay attention to what I'm doing here for a sec. Player. Okay, just hit it twice. Now it's gonna be the tracker. Alright, now we're gonna paint this. Each of them has a tracker on the back of them, so we're gonna paint this red. We're gonna paint this red, hit it twice. Gonna paint this pink. Gonna paint this pink. Hit it twice. Purple. Purple. Hit it twice. blue, and blue, and hit it twice. Alright. Set the range, and turn it on. Set the range, turn it on. And this is going to be my little train. My train of buddies. My robot buddies. So this is follow the leader. So the first one is tracked to me, and each subsequent follow bot is tracking the tracker on the butt of the follow bot in front of it. Yeah. Maybe I'll put like a little basket on the back of them so that they can actually like tow something along. And it's cool, you can see like the wave of delay propagate through the follow bots. Let's get rid of you. Now have them follow each other in a circle. Okay, I'll see if I can make that happen. It's probably not gonna work because when they turn, they like cut the corner a little bit, so they'll eventually stop. So I already did orange. I need to paint this cyan and this cyan, and then I need to hit this twice when I want it to follow. Okay, so let's get them in a line first, or a nice wide circle. Get out of here, you. Uh-oh. We got a confused bot over there. Don't fall over, bud. This is a problem, because yeah, this first one's gonna make such a sharp turn for the last one. Well, let's turn it on and see what happens. Oh, don't fall over. No! Yeah, I kind of saw that happening. It's just, they just cut the corner, and they'll go like the shortest distance instead of taking the same turn that the previous one takes. You know what I could do? I could turn off the range on this one, so it'll always go until it's touching the butt. Nope. No, they just cut the corners too much. Did Durf show the grenade launcher working yet? I did show it, yeah. We can show it again before I end the stream, because I am tired and hungry, because I didn't sleep. We're gonna shoot these follow bots. Let's give it a little bit of height so that the corn on the cob actually bounces. Oh, I missed. There we go. Durf makes butt toucher robot. You know what? You know what? I kind of want to do that now. Okay, that's enough silliness. Let's put that away. Get rid of it. No, now it's bouncing. Ah. Now it's bouncing the wrong way. Okay, hopefully that will bounce off of the wall and destroy the circle of bots. Yeah, destruction! Oh no, some of them are having a seizure or something. Oh, that's so... Oh, that's painful to watch. Calm down, guys. Calm down. It'll be over soon. It'll be over very soon. You won't even know what hit you. And we froze our game. There we go. All gone. Mess is cleaned up. So yeah, there's a lot. You know what? I said I was gonna end the stream with that, but I'm gonna end the stream with what I started with. This bad boy. So yeah, if you guys haven't checked out ScrapMan's video and his challenge, do check it out, because this was the inspiration for me even streaming this morning. I wasn't supposed to show any mod previews. It was just for me doing this challenge. And yeah, give it a try yourself if you come up with any other designs. I'm actually super interested in this challenge too. Seeing what people come up with. I had the idea for another design. I don't know if you were here for it or not, but oh, I don't think I saved the car. Or did I? I called it Sploding car? No. What did I call it? Oh, there it is. Yeah, I called it something stupid because, anyway, this was my other design where the explosive barrels are making contact with the ground, but they have these suspensions on the outside with wheels, just to sort of give it a little bit of an extra cushion. And it sort of works. Not as well as the other one, though. The big wheel seems to go a little bit faster, but maybe you guys can make some of these designs work better. Maybe you come up with your own designs that are significantly better. Who knows? But anyway, I'm going to have to end the stream here. This was a lot of fun. Thank you for the super chats. And I'll see you next time, whenever that is. Honestly, making mods is taking up so much time. I have no idea when I'm going to be able to make YouTube videos on a regular basis again. Hopefully soon, though. Until then, I'll probably just be streaming randomly. So hopefully you guys catch my streams. And this, you know, normally this is where I say good night, but it's good night for me, good day for all of you. Have fun doing ScrapMan's challenge. Bye, everyone. Bye.